Hello guys, welcome to a new video on Tower of God New World. And in this video we're going to have a look at Doris and Raihanna sets. Uh, Basically, I will just test out how they work and how they interact with other sets. Well, this is true for Doris set. For Raihanna, I'm not really going to test anything. It's pretty simple and straightforward, I would say. But yeah, for Doris, we're going to run some tests because the translation is wrong. I will start by saying that. And is not just giving the for set effect to the wielder of the set as it's written here. So the two set effect is fine. It's going to give 10 swiftness to the wielder. Okay, cool. But the four set effect is not working as it's written here, because here it says that you're going to give a barrier to your backline that's equal to 200% of the wielder attack. That's fine. That part is totally working. The second point is that is increasing the wielder's swiftness by 20 while the barrier is active. That's not true. The unit with the shield on is going to receive the 20 swiftness. So the two units in the backline are going to receive 20 swiftness for 10 seconds. And this is really great. This is working way better than the other option, which is just 20 swiftness for the wielder itself. And that's why in my previous first impression videos, I was like skeptical about this set because to me it was just stupid and totally useless. But the way it works now is actually really good. So I will just show you these in action. Like if we, let's say, let's put Cordon here, and we're going to see that that guy is going to have the swiftness icon on. And also Romay, but that icon is from the two set effect, not from the Doris 4 set effect. So if we look here, we can see that Kurdan has swiftness, then physical resistance and magic resistance, but that's coming from his passive. So he also has the swiftness increase when the shield is up. If we are going to wait for the shield to be destroyed, we see that the swiftness icon is getting removed. So perfect. It works as we were expecting. Well, not expecting, but as I said, it's working because the the one that received the buff is not the wielder here. But okay, fine. It's better this way, to be honest. Then if we place Romay in the back, we will see that she will have two swiftness icons. So let's have a look here. Just to double check, guys. And Romay has two swiftness icon. So perfect. Now we might also wonder how is it working when we have two Doris sets, because this set doesn't say anything about not stacking. So are we going to receive like 40 swiftness on both the backline units? Who knows? Let's just try it. And the short answer is only the shield is stacking, not the 20 swiftness. But yeah, I cannot be 100% sure, but just by the fact that there is only one icon here on Kurdan, as we can see, it's already telling me that it's not stacking. But you can see that the shield is taking a lot longer to go down. So yeah, really, really good. Then let's see. The other thing we want to test is how it interacts with the Runda set. So if we place here my Evan that has the Runda set, these sets specifically say it's not stacking, but it's not stacking with other Runda sets. It does stack with the Doris set. So you can have the shield from the Doris set and the shield from the Runda set, which is really good. But then what happens to the buff? Because the Runda gives you 50% defense and 50 energy every second, and the Doris set gives you swiftness. So are both effects going to be up at the same time until you have one of the two shields up? Like how is it going to play out? Let's have a look, and then I will also explain it if it's not clear already. So here, let's look at Kurdan. He will have defense and swiftness, Yes, he has defense and swiftness. Now, after the barrier was halfway through, more or less, because Romay and Evan should have a similar amount of attack, we lost the swiftness effect, but we still have the defense one. And now both are gone. So how it works is basically the first shield to be depleted is the one from Doris, and the second one is the one from Marunda. So they do stack. You get both effect immediately, and the first one to get removed is the Doris one. So yeah, you're going to take damage on that shield first, and then on the Runda shield second. If we had additional Doris sets to the mix, that's just going to mess things up, to be honest, because it consists it is like consistently the order I said before if you only have one Doris. But if you have multiple Doris, that's a bit of a mess. Like it starts getting stupid crazy. If we look here, swiftness and defense. Now defense is gone, swiftness is still up. So it seems like you're getting the Doris effect, the Runda effect, and the Doris effect. The first Doris is gone, then Runda is gone, and you're left with only the swiftness. So it messes up the order a little bit. But still, I would say quite good because uh, it's still going to deplete the first Doris. At least that's what it seemed. I cannot be 100% sure, but yeah. Overall, it's unlikely that you're going to have multiple Dorises, but still, just take note of that. If you have multiple ones, the order is not 100% certain, but if you only have one Runda and one Doris, the Doris one is always going to get depleted first. And yeah, I would say that's all I wanted to say about this set. And before, when I was unsure of how it worked, well, not unsure, but when I was basing my opinion on the actual text, I said that this one really sucks overall. But now I can say that is really, really helpful. You will want one Doris set in the front line for sure, and you will want one Runda set in the backline as well, so that your carry can get the additional energy recovery and the additional swiftness, so it will cast the special skill like crazy. And yeah, in the front line is up to you if you also want to place a Runda set. It might be a good idea since you have the front line and the additional defense is not bad, but again, not too important. It's up to you. And also, the units that can benefit the most from the Doris set are basically the same that can benefit from the Runda set. Both of them will help with the additional energy or just cooldown reduction that in turns help you with the casting of your special skill. So I would say the support on the backline should always have the Runda set. The one in the front line, at the very least, one of them should have the Doris set. Then which unit you give it to doesn't really matter. Depends if you really care about them having more frequent skills or if you want them to, I don't know, have just more HP. It's up to you in the end. I would say you can exchange them however you want. There might be better choices in some cases, but overall it doesn't really matter. All you care about is buffing your main DPS, and then the 10 swiftness or 20% HP are just minor things in my opinion. So yeah, that was basically all for the Doris set. The only additional thing I want to mention is just Data Machine. For me, this set is really good on her. It would have been better if the set of 4 effect would have been like as written here. So if the wielder got the 20 swiftness, but it would have been better only for Data Machine and no one else. So in general, it's way better the way it's actually working. But yeah, for Data Machine, the additional 10 swiftness can help a bit in increasing your survivability because our invincibility is tied with the uses of skills, and swiftness can help with that. So definitely, I think it's the best set to use on air, especially because I don't feel like there is any other set that's particularly good on Data Machine. Before I was running her with the Runda set, now I just swapped it out for the Doris set. Maybe you could run the lifesteal set, but I don't really think it's a great idea. To me, swiftness on her is really, really helpful, and again, is also helping the backline with the 4-set effect. So to me, that's a total win, and I will keep running that set on her. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Yeah, that was basically all for the Doris set. Then regarding the Raihanna set, there is really nothing to demonstrate here. I'm just going to talk about the units which I think are going to benefit the most from that set. So let's have a look. The first one is for sure Road. And Doris is also one good candidate. Then there is also Kisea, Michael, Mi Sang. And then if there are also other units that have strong first hits, pretty sure there are, but I mean, I would say the main ones are these. So for Road, for sure, you want to run the Raihanna set. Is really too good on him because the reeling skill is never going to miss. So you're always going to grab the furthest away opponent. Really, really huge. And that hit is going to deal more damage and is going to silence them, which is huge because this helps Road getting rid of specific targets, even at a high deficit. Especially, like I find it really useful against Viol because I had a lot of issues like getting rid of that with just Blarode on its own because that guy is going to pull Viol. Viol is not going to die and is going to proc the blue ore skill, which is going to just so that Viol just escapes. While with this set, you can reliably kill Viol off. So to me, this is really, really important, and I really like this set. But again, really has niche usages, I would say. Blarod is one of those cases. Kisea, but a well-built Kisea can definitely kill off a target anyway. So if your Kisea is not built, the Raihanna set can help. If she's really well built, you won't notice much difference, to be honest. Then we also have Endorsi. She also has one hit directly to the opponent. Not really too relevant, I would say. Still, probably your best bet. It's not like she has anything else. You might even use the Doris set so that she can give the buff to the backline. Assuming you're leveling up her exclusive equipment, because like mine is at 0 and I'm not planning on leveling her up, but yeah. The other units could be Misang. Okay, I just removed her instead of opening the skills because she has a passive that at the start of the battle she's going to dash and deal damage. This is going to be boosted by Raihanna set and is also going to apply the stun. So overall, quite good, I would say. And also Michael, he also has a really huge multiplier in the first hit, so he's another good candidate for this. I don't think Raihanna is enough to like make those two units actually good and usable. They might be better in PvP now, but in Adventure I don't see them being used at all. So yeah, I updated the table here, as you can see from my spreadsheet. So you might find someone with the mention of the Raihanna set, someone with Doris as a secondary alternative. For the supports now, don't look too much at the column best in slot because it does, as I said before, it doesn't really matter. You can use the Runda or the Doris set interchangeably, I would say, and it depends on the situation. So yeah. And that was all, guys. That was all I wanted to say. I hope this video was helpful to you to clarify how these sets actually work and in which cases they are used. If you have anything else to recommend or anything I missed, please feel free to comment down below. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.